New details about a man most recently arrested for impersonating a federal agent. Royal Eugene Lovejoy is also accused of practicing medicine without a license. He's now facing 2 charges. Michelle Choi is at the courthouse.
Yeah, not only is Royal Lovejoy accused of impersonating a federal agent, but he allegedly made those claims to real police officers.
Royal Eugene Lovejoy, please come forward.
This morning, our cameras were allowed inside the courtroom as the 72-year-old suspect, who is out on bond, appeared before a judge. Lovejoy is facing 2 charges: practicing medicine without a license, a misdemeanor he picked up last August, accused of providing someone a vaccination exemption certificate, and most recently, impersonating a public servant.
The court finds that there is probable cause for an arrest on this charge. It's a 3rd-degree felony.
Prosecutors say Lovejoy was arrested earlier this week while officers try to serve a warrant for his misdemeanor charge. When they pulled him over, they say he identified himself as a federal agent and showed them a badge, which later turned out to be a novelty item, and an ID stating he was part of the Fugitive Recovery Bail Enforcement Team, which they later determined was not true. But that wasn't all they found on him.
They found numerous IDs on him, including his thing that said he worked for the president, that he was a federal officer, as well as that he was part of the British SIS.
None of which was true, correct?
Not what the officers determined. No.
According to court documents, HPD investigators allege last year the person who Lovejoy gave those COVID-19 exemption documents to told them he gave off the impression he was a highly distinguished military officer based on his uniform and service ribbons and medals he would wear. Prosecutors told us they couldn't talk about those details, but did share this wasn't a case they typically come across.
It's not, your run-of-the-mill for sure.
Lovejoy and his lawyer declined to comment today. Meanwhile, part of his bond conditions include:
you may not hold yourself out as a federal agent, law enforcement officer, or medical doctor.
A condition prosecutors say was important to include.
It's just to make sure that he's not, doing things he's not supposed to do, and making sure that, while he's pending this case, that there is some form of supervision to ensure that he's not doing what he's accused of again.
Michelle Choi, KHOU 11 News.